This is Jella coming to talk to you a little bit about Seesaw. One of the questions that I've gotten is how can I give my students feedback about their work and then get them to fix it and send it back to me fixed? So, one of the things that you can do in Seesaw is you can edit all of your students' work. Now, notice this is one that I had to fix for my students. I can click on it and I can see, if you see here, you'll see the drafts that students have. Well, these are students who actually submitted work to me, but because their pictures were in the wrong order, I have looked at them, I've edited them, and I've sent them back. We'll look at this one as an example. So this student in particular had put her pictures in order, but many of them were wrong. So what I did was I clicked on the three dots. I clicked on edit the item. And then as I clicked on edit, I recorded a message as I was doing some editing in her item. This is what it sounds like. I need you to go and watch the story again and then try to put these pictures over here in the correct place. Okay. I've added some that are already where they're supposed to be, and I've locked them so that you can't move them. But what I need you to do is, instead of telling me the life cycle of a frog, which I absolutely loved, and I think you did a great job, I want you to listen to the story again and then tell me how put these pictures in the order that they need to go in order to be able to retell the story. Okay? So you can hear me giving her directions. You can see me trying to manipulate the screen so that she understands. One of the other things that I did is I did not erase her work. So her work is actually still here. This is her work, and this is her recording of what she told me about the life cycle of a frog. And so that is what she submitted. First, the mother frog lay eggs. Okay, so how did I do that? Well, now that we're all Seesaw for Schools, you can actually duplicate a slide, and I'll show you how to duplicate a slide. Well, I can do that right now. All right, so how do we add a recording of our own while not losing a student's work? And this is in duplicating the slide. So we're going to look at a student's work. And we listen to what they said. We look at a book about frogs. We look at their story. What did they do? Did they do it okay? Let's say we saw problems, so I'm going to edit the item. Right. So as you can see here, I have already given him a suggestion because he submitted this once. And so when he submitted it and it was incorrect, I duplicated his slide. I made here, click on it, duplicate. It saved his recording and everything he did. And then I added a duplicate page that showed, you did a super job. You only got 2 wrong. See, he had sent me comments that said, I can't do this. It's too hard. And Go Guardian. And I said, I really just want you to try. So see if you can try to start with. So this is what that comment's referring to. Now, the other thing I can do is when I click on record, once you click on record, then you actually have the ability to pick an arrow over here. And let me hide this. You can click on this arrow and it will go with you and point to, well, it should point to the various parts of the screen. And you can maneuver the arrow as you talk. And I'm not sure, it's probably not doing it because I'm doing a screencastify. But if you were just using the Seesaw, you would still be able to manipulate it. Okay. So the other thing is you can draw on an item, you can highlight things that you need to highlight, and you can talk over it because you're recording. You can even pause it, make a change, do whatever, delete back. You can delete whatever it is you've put on here. And you can unpause, okay, and continue. So I can, whatever I'm going to teach, correct, manipulate, I do it in this edited version as I'm talking over it so the kids can hear my instructions. And when I'm done, I click done. Now, I have not changed anything on his. I've only changed the one that I was using to teach with. Okay. And it's still here. So now I'm going to click the green check, and we're back to our activities page.